This is the part 2 of video. Alauddin thought to extend his empire after becoming Sultan in order to meet his aim. He attacked the kings of Gujarat, Ranthambore, Chittor, Ujjain, Mandu, Dhar, Chanderi and annexed their kingdoms in his own territory. After securing victory in North India, he turned his attention towards South and for this purpose deputed his general Malik Kafur. General Malik Kafur defeated the South Indian kings of Devgiri, Telangana, Hoysal and Pandya. These defeated kings were allowed to rule their territories under the condition that they would continue giving taxes to the Sultan and order his subjugation. Control over armies and chiefs. Alauddin was the view that in the course of meeting in feasts and other celebrations, there were the chances to develop the intimacy amongst Amir and chiefs, which might result in conspiracy against him. It was for the reason that he imposed several prohibitions upon Amirs and chiefs. Their jagirs were brought by him directly under his control. There was also the imposition of ban of all kinds of feasts and conferences. In order to avoid any chance of their meetings together, the Amir and chiefs were not permitted to conduct any social function without obtaining the prior permission of Alauddin. The vigilant department of Alauddin always kept an eye over the activities of the armies of chiefs. All these restrictions proved highly beneficial and created a kind of terror in the mind of armies and chiefs. Agriculture policy. What was the agriculture policy of Alauddin Khilji? Alauddin Khilji was possibly the first ruler who maintained a sort of direct control over the farmers in order to assess the actual position of land revenue. He directed levying of land revenue in the form of crops instead of cash so that his subjects could have sufficient quantity of food grains. And the market control was very good. Alauddin has to essentially maintain a very large army for the purpose of defending the kingdom of Mongolism invasions. He had also a pay regular salary to his soldiers. Consequently, his own treasury was becoming empty. Hence, he introduced market regulation policy so that even the soldiers earning little amount of salary could manage their expense. He had fixed the price of all the essential commodities like salt, sugar, oil, fruits, butter, cloths and grains. He also appointed honest and efficient workers headed by a superintendent in order to exercising control over the trading class. If any trader was found charging higher prices or weighing less than demanded, such dishonest trader used to be severely punished. Thus, no shopkeeper or trader dared cheating customers. He also maintained secret services providing him day by day information of the market. Very often, even the Sultan used to visit the market for the purpose of checking of commodities being sold and their prices. Large number of state-owned godowns were also constructed by supplying food grains to the subject during famine. Encouragement, the art of and literature. Alauddin Khilji has a great fondness of art and literature. There were two great scholars, namely Amir Khusro and Amir Dehlvi, who adorned his court. Amir Khusro is even today remembered for his great qawwalis and couplets. He developed a new city called Siri and also added Alai Darwaza close to the Qutub Minar. A very huge tank, popularly known as Hauj Khas, was also constructed by him. This was the second video and you should watch the video for every students. On Monday, I will send this video in Hindi language. So you should watch the video and study the lesson. Thank you.